Okay, hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Gorb Collective, where we are continuing our war against the Committee and the Compact, aka we can just call them the Axis. That's probably actually the easiest way to refer to them, if I'm completely honest. You have some upgrades to do, so go ahead and do them. I don't know what your upgrades are, though. Ah, your shields and reactors. Yeah, sure, go ahead and do those. You know, this is a case where I kind of wish I had the glassing the planet mod, because I would glass their home world. But that mod, my one issue with it is that the event pops up like every month after you've taken a world down to 0 fortifications. And as a result, if you're sitting on a full bombardment or Armageddon, assuming you have access to that, the game will be spamming you with that, so yeah. Okay, one of you guys clearly has access to phaser guns, so why are you using maser guns on your Federation vessels? You should be using the phaser guns. But okay, you guys go ahead. Oh, and we were over 40k. Now we dropped back down below it because for whatever reason, being a fight apparently drops our military power. Not sure what the deal is there. I guess just being away from our borders decreases it. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to decrease it. Oh, wait, no. Destroy those transports. That'll be a wonderful gift. I don't know why I consider it a gift, but I do.
Settlement established.
Wonderful. I'm going to build you your thing on Auburn. Sure, we'll call it Auburn. I'm not the one that named it. Second Fleet actually has lost a destroyer, apparently.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, because you're done. You go ahead and... Sure, you can survey down there. That's fine, because we're going to own one of those worlds anyway. I suppose I should probably build more armies, because clearly I need them to garrison these worlds. Besides, I'm going to need some to control down here later anyway. Oh, but it's no big deal. I have to build defensive armies down there anyway. Yeah, you guys are going to have to destroy this spaceport first. So, chop chop, get to it. So we can end the war. Or, well, more so we can destroy those transports, because oh, that'll be fun. I just wish the transports weren't right there. The Innocents. Oh, that's a terrible name for a ship that's going around probing aliens. You go do surveying stuff. When I say go do surveying stuff, I mean survey up here so that the sector can finish building whatever it needs to build, if there is anything it needs to do up there. Yeah, the transports are likely going to get away, because you're going to have to kill the enemy fleet and the destroyers. Or the enemy fleet and the spaceport. So, I mean, maybe you'll get some shots in on the transports before they flee, but I highly doubt it. Because they're gonna emergency FTL as soon as they can. Especially since you actually want to kill the dry dock first, apparently.
Technological acquisition successful.
Fine, we'll go for that. No, actually, wait. I'll go for that. Extra leader capacity doesn't hurt. Oh, you guys must have taken some extra losses. That's why you guys dropped down. What the hell happened to all the transports? Or is this another fleet that was heading up to link up with the other transports, but then has now gotten caught in the battle? Either way, it doesn't matter. You guys are too damn slow. But I don't know where they're running to. They're hyperlanding down to here. Okay, I think they're going down here. We're not going to be able to cut them off more than likely. Because we're going to be behind them no matter what. Because, yeah, I still got to do 2 jumps to get here. I might actually be able to make it to here. Or, no, go there, go there. You're guaranteed to be able to intercept them down here if you can get there first. What hyperdrives do you guys have? You have hyperdrive 2.
Construction complete.
The AI has apparently spent quite a bit of resources to get other stuff there. Oh. Okay, no, that's not the same fleet. Okay, maybe they were jumping up there. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, they're jumping up north. I don't know why, but they are. I don't know if the game actually told me we got the particle lances. Maybe it didn't. I just wasn't paying attention because of all the other stuff I got to pay attention to. Namely, the fact that I'm fighting a war. And as a result, I just didn't hear it. Let's go and get 0-point auxiliary power plants. Some extra power, and along with fire rate and shield regeneration. Now I'm pretty sure I can only use X slots on battleships and above. And I can only have 1, which is kind of a shame, but oh well. I still want you to do a range of 80. I mean, would I love for you to do more than a range of 80? Hell yeah. But you can't. I think there's only 3 tiers of the auxiliary power plants. Which is a bit of a shame, really, but oh well. Can't do anything about that. Actually, carriers might be able to have X slots. If they can, that'll be great. But I don't know. We'll find out when we eventually research carriers in 52 months. Oh, you guys ran into some fleets. Okay, well, change of plans. You guys go deal with them. You're all supposed to be linking up together. I kind of screwed you guys up. Because apparently I told the entire fleet here to go down to here, or all military vessels and whatever system up here to go down here. Not what I meant to do, which was just tell the first fleet to go down there and then just kind of go from there. What the hell have you guys been doing? Okay, you guys got distracted destroying science ships and a bunch of other crap. Holy wow. You guys go home, cause yeah, there's really nothing else for you guys to do. Oh, there's some unidentified empire that spawned here inside the empire. That was a bad spawn point for them, because the Empire is probably going to invade in the relatively near future as a result of that. So, sucks to be those guys. They're going to be dead in the near future, more than likely. Yeah, all of our battleships are technically out of date. You know what? No, you guys jump to here, wait for people to regroup. Get the game up to 3 speed, so you all can group up faster. Okay, you're trying to attack my first fleet, huh? Well, that's a bad idea. I just want to note that. Also, first fleet, stay here. If they're going to try and attack you, I'd much rather you not be jumping right on top of one another. They really think that'll cut it. Oh no, it looks like they're turning back. Yeah, they're turning around. They realize, never mind, we can't do that. Again, I don't want to fight them right on top of them, so I'll wait for them to
Construction complete.
actually be back down in this system. Because I need to give them plenty of time to get away. Now, I don't know when they will actually get there. That's kind of the problem.
System survey complete.
Okay. Now you can start jumping down there. Why are you trying to group up with the 10th fleet? I understand you are absolute garbage at this whole pathing thing game. But how about I just manually tell each individual fleet to link up with the first fleet then? If you're gonna be seemingly confused on how to do this. I don't know why they thought they could take me and then they decided, wait, never mind. I'm really not sure what the deal was there. But yes, apparently they thought they could take me, and then they realized, no, we're idiots. We can't do that. Now, they still have actual carriers, which means they're going to have extra strike craft compared to me. And all their strike craft are going to overwhelm my point defense. Now we're going to take some heavy losses here, as one would expect. They sadly ran with us only destroying a corvette and their light carriers from the compact, but the committee still lives. I'm going to have you guys jump up there to repair.
System survey complete.
And the Admiral dies immediately after the battle. Oh boy, does that suck. And I apparently don't have any machines that are energy. So we're just going to have to continue using the Daver rather than the Gorb. And that's basically killed your fleet power. Now that battle helped. I want you guys to go back, upgrade your battleships. You have battleships that you need.
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
Along with destroy. Oh, wait. Wait, shit. I'm doing this wrong. I've got 2 different destroyer classes. Crap. Okay, well, we'll have to deal with that for the first fleet. I was not paying attention to that. So you guys technically need a 10 and 10 with the various destroyer classes. But I kind of screwed it up because I just told the game to build like 11 of a specific class. Though some of them I think got blown up on the way over, so... And then of course we also just had that battle where some probably got destroyed. So you know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with that once you guys have gotten home and everybody's regrouped. We'll figure out if we need to remove any destroyers, and if we do, we will. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and finish off synchronicity. Okay, now I wanted to get to the machine worlds. Okay, it just requires 2 other ascension perks to be selected first. So what do I want? Don't care for that. Don't really care for that. Did Imperial Prerogative always give +5? It must have. And it should be noted, some of these are new, I'm fairly certain. Some of these I think are as a result of the mods I'm using, while some of them are from the game itself. I think this is one from a mod, and same with this one. I want to say Favored Equilibrium as well, but I could be wrong about that one. That might just be a renaming of a different mod, or a different Ascension perk that has the same effect. This actually seems like it could be useful. But to get this, I need to finish the cybernetics traditions. So I guess I'll finish that. Not right now, though. Because obviously I would have to start it, and that's going to be a while. Okay, between our choices game... I mean, if you're going to paint the galaxy green in our case, border range isn't really going to do too much to affect that. Because eventually everything will be green no matter what. This would give me an extra civic slot, which I don't think would really matter too much. But you know, it is an extra civic, which could be useful depending upon what my options are. Introspective could be useful. Gain even more engineering research, which engineering is one of the main things I need. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I am going to go ahead and get the gazillion revelations. So knowledge without action is wasteful, and action without knowledge is foolishness. Sure, game, whatever you say. And technically it makes everybody a little bit happier with us, but everybody still hates our guts, so that +20 means literally nothing, as far as we're concerned. Well, wait, actually, I would also like to get... Okay, that just requires 3 Ascension perks and Mega Engineering. Okay. I figured it didn't require Voidborn, but I just wanted to be sure. If I wanted to get Ring Worlds, which are worthless, it would require Voidborn. So sure, we'll go ahead and get that. Now I have an extra civic slot, so let's go ahead and reform. And we'll give ourselves introspective. And it is barely off of the map. Or off the UI there. So now we have extra engineering, or we will when the month ticks over.
Ship augmentations completed.
And apparently this has resulted in the progenitors opening their borders to us because of that +20. I don't know how that works, but okay. And yeah, that was definitely a tradition from a mod. Or an Ascension perk from the, I think, Plentiful Traditions mod is what I'm using. Actually, yes, it's right there in the name. You can tell because the localization is completely broken. That's what happens when you have a localization error, generally speaking. Is it puts the actual name of it, not the name you want it to say. Could the mod creator fix that? Yeah. Will they? Possibly not. That depends. Plus 5% to army morale because we found some precursor bunker grids on a hothouse world, which is worthless because we can't do anything there. Oh, did you guys already do the upgrades? Damn, that was fast.
System survey complete. Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, you guys are missing a battle cruiser, 3 strike cruisers, and you need 4. We already got a battle cruiser coming over, so that's fine. You need 3 strike cruisers. Where do I have you guys going? You're going home. That's fine. So I need 3 strike cruisers, so you know what to do. I need 4 virtue class. And I think it was 6. Yeah, 6 of the clarity and purity. And that's everything for now. A month ticked over and I didn't see an increase in our... Is introspective not working? I get the feeling that one isn't working. Oh, it's research speed. Never mind. Whoops. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Cause yeah, it's research speed, not actual plus to engineering research. So it's still technically speeding up research. It's just it's not noted up here. Honestly, that's the one of the problems I have with the research speed stuff. Yeah. So technically, we only produce 285 engineering research a month. But because of all these things that are increasing research speed, we actually produce 485. Yeah, that's one of those weird things. So you can technically produce basically no research up here, but have a lot of bonuses to research speed, which will result in you producing substantially more research. So yeah, introspective is a plus 20%. And so this is now down to 34 months rather than the probably 40 or whatever that it was prior to us selecting that civics. I should have looked, but I didn't. Now these guys are going to come to me begging for peace eventually. So I can realistically at this point just kind of sit it out.
System survey complete.
Will I do that? No. Where's the fun in that? I was just waiting for the fleet to get repaired and get a couple of extra things. Now you guys can go down there, beat the crap out of them one last time. Now we have particle lances, so you know, that's going to be fun. Those things have a lot of range. You are equivalent now to me. And you are also patronizing. Not a big fan of that. Fallen Empires will never trade that. You will never trade that. I'm trying to recall, does liberating people result in them keeping all the tech of their founder, or do they get the tech of the person that liberated them? You would assume they keep the tech of the person that they got liberated from, not to the person that liberated them. So theoretically, if I'm correct about that, you could liberate a single planet within a fallen empire and get a research agreement with them.
Planetary settlement procedure.
Now, I'd assume the devs were smart enough to realize that that's an exploit, and so they probably don't actually let that happen. If they were smart, they would have made it where there's an exception to that rule when it comes to fallen empires, and as a result, they get your tech rather than the tech of the fallen empire. That's what I would have done. I don't know if that is what the devs decided to do,
System
though.
survey complete.
Because that is completely out of my control. And I don't actually know because I haven't tested it, because who the hell liberates fallen empires? Unless you're fanatic pacifists. Actually, fanatic pacifists can't do it. They're stuck on defensive war only. If you're just regular pacifists, though, you could do it.
Construction
but, again,
complete.
I don't think there's much point. You guys are going to run away from me again, aren't you? I just know it. Also, yeah. Being inside our borders is increasing our military power a little bit, so we're back down to a little bit under 40k. There we go, particle lances.
Construction complete.
I believe the TFW's ship parts mod that I'm using has added in extra tiers of that line of weapons, so we'll get some better particle lances beyond the tachyon lance eventually. Also, we had the dogfight going on over here, which actually I should have been paying closer attention to, because that would have been nice to see. Up close, at least. And you guys go back home and repair. Might be thinking, why do you keep doing that? Because I want the enemy to fly into that system so I can keep hitting them every single time they fly over there. They're still apparently occupying a world here. I mean, it's obvious there are primitives here or something, because it has a unique name. It's not called the name of the system, and then in this case it would be, what, 3? Yeah. Oh no! A 2.2k Federation fleet! Whatever shall we do?
System survey complete.
Nothing, because we don't care. Because it's actually not hurting us at all. Because they're weak. They are very weak. You know, I probably should just research the tier 2 of you eventually anyway, but I don't really care to. Oh, you're done. Okay, you go survey Rain and Crab. First fleet's gonna head home, get repairs, let other people link back up with them.
System survey complete.
Second fleet, go kill them. What are your sensors out of curiosity?
Complete.
Okay, you got tier 3 sensors like me. Now I just wished our strike cruisers would do what I want them to do.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, you are 35, you are also 35. I see some other mention down there. Okay, no. So you guys are giving me something. I don't know what the deal is here. I think this is another thing from the TFW or whatever it's called, chip parts mod, where I think it has these 2 reactors that do the exact same thing. They're both 3570, 140. They cost the same, so there's not like one's cheaper than the other. But this one increases energy storage capacity by more. Is there a reason for me to select the fusion power energon one over the graviton reactor? No, as far as I know, there's not. But you take less time to research and you have the same effect. You know, I need more power, so you know what? I'm gonna go for the one that takes less time to research, but I'm gonna eventually get this one anyway, no matter what. They're not mutually exclusive. No tech in Stellaris is mutually exclusive. At least I've never seen one that's mutually exclusive. Also to the Fortress, because, oh, Forge doesn't have X slots. Damn, that's a shame. Oh, well, I guess while we're here, I should probably go ahead and, if the game's still going to do that whole, we want you to use, yes it is, except for you. For some reason, the game for you doesn't recommend using a shield capacitor. In your case, for some reason, the game says you should use the auxiliary power plant. Why it does that, I don't know, I really don't. In your case, the game says to use 2 shield capacitors, but I'm not going to do that. Besides, the auxiliary power plant does provide that same base bonus of the shield regeneration, it's just not as good, but it also provides fire rate. And it also gives me extra power, which is always a nice thing. There's nothing else you guys can really do. Get a little bit extra power with the tier 2 version of those compared to the tier 1. But it's really nothing to write home about.
Ship augmentations.
You guys have an extra clarity and purity class, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm just going to destroy one. It's easier. You need virtue classes. For some reason, you guys seem to have gotten them. I don't know why. I'm gonna have you build the virtue classes. I need... Wait, how many was it? 6. Oops, that's 6. I wish I counted this as number 2 rather than as number 1. You basically always gotta add 1 to whatever this number is. And you guys are missing a cruiser as well now. You must have lost it in that last fight. Okay, those guys are gonna get away. Where the hell are you guys going? You are taking some really weird-ass roundabout way to get to me. Second Fleet, go home and upgrade. Ah. And the enemy fleets have gone back to that system to try and take it, so let's go beat the shit out of them. And let me see, what are we at? We are at 32 minutes. So, about another 30 minutes to finish up this war, this part, which is guaranteed to happen. Yeah, I don't know what their deal is. I think their issue is that they're needing to go... They know my fleet's here. And so they're needing to go this way. Up and all the way around to get down to here. To wherever the fleet called the Reef is.
Ship augmentations completed.
$20 more months and then we get the carriers. Do I already have that? Yes, I already do. So that's not really useful to me. Also, yes, we have the autonomous fabricators producing 12. Ho ho ho! 27 minerals. 29. Oh yes, a sweet, sweet 31. Yeah. Now I just need to get the energy equivalent to those and I'll never have energy problems. I mean, I already don't really have... Oh, seriously? Where are you guys going? You're coming up here. They're probably going for my stuff. I'm pretty sure the way the Monster Waves mod is set up is that these guys pretty much always come for your stuff. Oh. Okay, now you guys are gonna be stuck fighting them. Oh, what's that? They got a dreadnought. Holy crap, you guys are researching better ship classes constantly. You're focused on progressing to bigger and bigger ships. They're pulling the bigger is always better method of weapons progression. God damn. I mean, they got crap shields, crap missiles. Same armor as me, so I can't really say that's crap. They got some pretty crappy point defense. They're using the same lasers as me. But they got a dreadnought. Does it really matter? No, my fleet's still gonna annihilate them. Are we gonna take losses? Yeah, of course. But we basically just wiped out their entire fleet. And And that dreadnought's coming down with us. It ain't getting away. Please don't let it get away. There we go. And War won. Now I could let a couple more months tick by to get rid of the frontier outposts, or I can just say I don't really mind them keeping those temporarily. I'll destroy them in the next war when I probably have 3 fleets. I think I will actually probably have a 3rd fleet, at least in the works by the time I declare war on them again in 10 years. So we'll end this war as it is now. I will take these 2 systems from the committee, who may or may not rename themselves after this loss. And then I'll take this one from the compact. Can they really go against that? No. They would love to, I'm sure. Oh, seriously? These guys are going to be blocked off. I hate you, game. Holy crap, the AI is retarded. I don't know what it is with the AI and building power plants on mineral tiles and vice versa. Like, no, don't do that. Oh, wait, there's another planet here. Like, seriously, game, think about what you are doing before you do stupid crap like that. So, and apparently this is now occupied by me, somehow. I don't know why. But yes, that's a thing. This is apparently now occupied by me. Which is weird because it can't be. Because they own it, technically speaking. But sure, game. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. It's gonna break everything. Go with Seeker Grid. Well, no. You know what? Build a couple. Build a couple, just to lower the unrest. Because I can't get there. Otherwise my fleet will be blocked off. And create a new sector out of these systems here. And create a sector out of you. You build a couple of seeker grids just again to keep unrest down. You go blow them up.
Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Whatever. Okay, game. Now there's a ton of debris down there. If you don't mind, go survey it. Or go find out what you can about it. Yeah, they're not gonna have anything I really care about, but whatever.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
God damn it.
Alert. Mining station deconstructed.
I'm trying to deal with the game.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Leave it be.
Construction complete.
build that spaceport back in. Now you find some place to set up your home. And I'll wait for everybody to regroup with you, and I'll find out what I have to rebuild. Because I know I have to rebuild some stuff. No! Their tactics are fine. I'm pretty sure no admiral skill changes. Quit asking about it, game. There's some unidentified empire that you have closed your borders to. Presumably they're right up here. Oh, yeah. How'd your war go? Or are you still fighting it? Oh, you're still fighting it, but apparently it's not going anywhere because no one's attacking the other side. So eventually that's going to end in a white peace.
System survey complete.
Okay, that's more precursor mechs. Oh, somebody got association status with the Axis. I wasn't really paying attention. I think it was the nation that just got it, but it might have been the League. Somebody got it, I don't really care who. Okay, now you guys have even more that I have to rebuild, because you guys are constantly losing crap. Okay, you need a strike cruiser. You need 2 regular cruisers. You need 5 Virtue class destroyers. 5 and 3 Clarity and Purity class. And assuming I don't have to send you guys out to fight something in the meantime, you'll be fine.
Entity has decrypted
I met somebody new. Ah, the Grusp Blessed Commonality. You must be a new guy on the block. Yes, you're the new guy on the block. Join us. And together I can conquer you. Okay, apparently that sector is going to have a screwed up name as a result of localization errors. Fun. Although it does kind of seem like a robot name. At least the fact that it's screwed up like that. You know, I do need to research better research stuff. 16 months, and then we'll have our carrier. Courtesy of Legacy of Faith. It's giving us a whopping 10% increase to research speed. Which means it might as well be nothing.
Executing evasion protocols.
The hell? Seriously? What are you running away from? Ancient mining droids. Or drones, whatever. Because of course. Where the hell are they going? I don't know where they're going exactly. I know they're jumping up to here. I don't know where Feladu is. But I assume it's within my borders because they're always coming from mine, because I'm pretty sure,
Science unit
as I was trying to mention. You bastards! You blew up my science ship. And And that was the one with the underdeveloped scientist. Holy crap, 1.1k minerals.
Construction complete.
Okay, let's try this again. You know what? I'll go with you. And besides, you'll be able to survey this stuff anyway now, so that's fine for the most part. Okay, game, make up your damn mind. Are these guys going to be a 50k fleet or a 47k fleet? Because you seem to be switching every couple of months. Your tech level is only equivalent. Oh shit. The autocracy is apparently now a part of your federation. So that's a thing. Not a big fan of that. Wait, phase jumping? Okay, that's the phase thing. Never mind. I was like, what? I was confused. That's what the hell phase jumping was. But okay, no, it was just... What? Oh! Betharian stone! Yes! Awesome, fun times. Extra 20 energy. If I develop that world right. You guys don't have the governor's mansion, or whatever. And you don't really have anywhere to put it, so I guess I'm not surprised I didn't give it to you. You guys have it, which is nice, because it gives a plus 10% to robot resource production. And it is nice that it does actually affect the research as well.
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen eventually. So, it began as a subtle shift in Tranlee behavior. It's only 2301. When does the game start? Isn't it 2200? So it's barely over 100 years and we've already got an awakened empire. If I'm recalling correctly, the game start. I'm pretty sure the game starts 2200. Yada yada yada, you guys have probably heard this a million times by now, simply because of the amount of people that play Stellaris and do Let's Plays of it, so yada yada yada, giants in the playground. Child of the stars, hear us. We are the Tranlee Crusaders, the chosen people of the galaxy. For centuries we have neglected our duties towards the spiritual needs of the lesser species, but no more. Accept our doctrines and convert or be ground to dust attempting futile resistance. There is no other choice. You know, or I could beat the crap out of you. Whoops, I can't beat the crap out of you right now, but lucky me, there's a fallen empire and another... I don't even really want to consider the Committee an empire, because they're crap. They can't do anything. But, you know, technically they are an empire. They just can't survive. But, you know, there's people between me and you. So, yeah, good luck coming at me. Knowing the Committee, they're probably going to become a dominion of the Crusaders there. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen. The game just needs time to tick over and say, yep, that sounds like a brilliant idea. Oh, you close your borders, but nobody's become your dominion yet, which is a little surprising, but your rival, whoever that is, should be awakening. I want to assume it's the Fallen Empire that's obviously right here. In game, don't try to hide it. I know there's a Fallen Empire there, just simply because there's a giant hole. There's no way there's not a Fallen Empire there.
Military confrontation detected.
Oh, and the Crusaders have already picked their first target, the Commissariat, and the rest of its federation of the Contingent Pact. You guys are screwed! Even I can't fight them, and you guys are weaker than me. So, sucks to be those guys, they're gonna die. Do I really care? No, but it does kind of suck. Because eventually those Crusaders are going to be even more powerful than they already are. 105 months for that, or do I want to get cheaper war demands? I don't know. I think I'll go for the cheaper war demands so I can take more in the next war. How are you guys doing? You could stand to be doing better. I'll leave it at that. I assume you guys are the same? Yeah, you guys could stand to be doing better at the whole integrating pops thing. Replace mining network. Oh, whoops. Neuroelectric thingamajigger, basic science, shore and energy grid. No, this plant's not going to produce enough energy to be worth it. Uplink node. Upgrade those. You're going to work there. Worker Gorb there, regular Gorb there, regular Gorb there. I'm mostly waiting for these all to be assimilated, so I can actually figure out what the hell these tiles are supposed to be. Because the game is stupid. Well, not so much stupid, but these guys getting assimilated blocks off me knowing what the tile is, which makes building a real pain. Building up these recently conquered worlds. You know, I need, if anything, more power. You know, I'm making 1.1k minerals a month. I think I don't need any more minerals. Mineral processor, uplink node, primary network hub, because this is going to have a lot of robots or machines on it. Shore and energy grid. What is this world? Power plant. And I'll just build power plants on all the neighboring ones. Workers. Well, let's just go with the regular Gorb first. And have you work there. Because I assume you're not any good at research, are you? No, you actually are. You're as good as me. Which means I'm going to have my guys do it. And worker Gorbs everywhere else, pretty much. And you know what? I'll have regular Gorbs work those. You are society. I'll let you actually do the research there. Mining network, yeah, that's fine. Build neuroelectric thing there. Mining network, mining network. Science, mining network, power plant. Wow, that's a nice tile. Plus, wow, that tile has 4 minerals on it already. Very surprising to say the least. Uplink node there, sure. Primary network there. Mineral processing, sure, and more power. And worker Gorb, worker, worker, worker. Regular Gorb there, and we'll put a regular Gorb there. Actually, I'm gonna put you there and have a worker Gorb there. Looks like I'm gonna, okay, I'm gonna have, oh, I didn't build you guys your administrative thing. That's fine, actually. I want basic science all around this. I don't care if it's not the best option game. That +5 to physics research to all adjacent tiles is worth it to me. Administrative array there. That only works on minerals and energy credits, so that's not as great. Uplink node there, and you'll get a whatchamacallit later. Oh, let's go ahead and upgrade the spaceports for that sweet, sweet... Apparently I didn't tell you guys to build spaceports. I thought I did. Apparently I was wrong.
Ship fragments dissected.
We got some... Okay, 55 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna end this part once we have carriers researched and once I've designed the carrier. After that, this part's over. It might be a little bit short by a minute or two, but I've got other things I gotta take care of, even though I have plenty of time to record. Incoming data from this world, or data link from our colony on, not going to try to pronounce that, or Mining Prospecting Assessment System, MPA, has made progress on mapping the mineral deposits on the planet. Initial data that the planet has very low quality minerals have been updated. Our mining drones have detected a very rich vein of ore. Seismic mapping of this vein has revealed it to spread deeply in a lightning-like pattern across almost half the planet. While the mineral vein is quite deep, we can make use of it with some minor modifications to our mining systems and some improvements to our mining protocols. I assume this is from the planet modifier mod that I'm using. Also, carnivorous flies, they will eat machines. I just want to make sure that's noted. I have had that happen. That's not what I call carnivorous, okay? If they're eating machines, there's something wrong there. Because they should not be eating machines. Okay, yeah, you guys just need a couple of those destroyers. And then you're done. Then I just need to build up the second fleet.
Dissected.
Which will happen eventually. How's your war going? It hasn't progressed at all. And you have not gotten any dominions. I'm happy with that, actually. And some more of these guys. They're going to the Connor system. Again, don't know where that is. I assume it's within my borders because the Monster Waves mod always sends them towards you. That's just the way it works. They always go for you. They don't go for the AI. They might hit the AI on their way to you, but they always go for you.
Construction complete.
Okay, I wanted you to go there, and there's a reason I shift-clicked it on return, because I wanted you to return after you finished
System
that.
survey complete.
But it looks like I'll have to wait until after you finish that to tell you to go home manually. There's nothing I can do here.
Technological acquisition successful.
Because technically I'm occupying this planet, apparently, but I don't actually own it. Very weird. Ooh. Expanded battleship spinal mounts. Allowing us to sort of go back to the base game when it originally came out, when you could just load up on particle and tachyon lances. God, those were fun times. You would annihilate fleets like there was no tomorrow. That's a rare tech, according to the game. I mean, I would eventually be able to research it, but it will take a while. Or I can move on to dreadnoughts, which I think would allow me to do that same thing anyway. I don't actually know for certain on that. Now, let's get the battleship spinal mount expansion. If I can even slap just one more spinal mount on my battleships, this'll be fun. So much fun. I was hopeful you guys would have a large slot. Or, excuse me, next slot. I mean, I was also hopeful it would include that you would have hangars that would include large slots, so I could have you guys sit back, but it looks like that won't be the case. So I guess go with hangar core. So you at least have a little bit of range on your weapons. And let's go with something that has predominantly medium slots, or at least as much as we can have. Because I don't really care for the small slots. So this is our carrier. It doesn't look... It looks like all our other carriers, or all our other ships right now. Now game, we're not going to do that. I do want some regular fighters for some additional point defense. Now I'm going to tell you guys to hang back at a range of 100. And you guys can't afford any of that stuff. That's a shame. And yes, sure, we shall call this... Apparently I already have a hope. Oh, okay, yeah, no. I do already have a hope. It's the original crappy design that had nothing on it that you originally designed for me, game. Yes, sweet, sweet carriers. Well, not really. It does have more stuff. Obviously. It's a 4-4 rather than the 2-2 of our light carriers. I will probably be abandoning our light carriers as a result of this. There's not much point to keep our light carriers around. So when our light carriers get destroyed, I don't think I'll be replacing them. Because like I said, I just don't think there's much point in replacing our light carriers with more light carriers when I can just go with standard carriers, which is just a hell of a lot better. Well, now that I think about it, never mind. I'm going to have you guys do your whole range of 80 thing. Is it 80? No, 60, excuse me. Artillery behavior 60. I would prefer for you to do 100, but I can't really do that if I want your weapons to actually be effective. Because these, they help, but my fleets aren't that large right now to where I can stand to have you guys sitting in the very back, not using most of your weapons. So technically these guys are... You know what? No, never mind. Go back to the 100. These things really aren't doing anything for you. Let's just be completely honest here. If I research missiles or torpedo, well, not torpedoes, but missiles, I'll put them here. Just so you have the range to be able to stay in the back. I mean, it might still have to decrease it to like 80 or something. I don't know what missiles are on medium slots. Let me check that. 90. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can live with that. Do I have a 90 option? I do. So I'm going to put you guys for a range of 90 instead. When I unlock missiles inevitably, because eventually I'm just going to research them anyway, I'll put them on you guys. But yes, there we go. Now we have carriers, and you know what? I'm going to build them. I'm going to build 5 because technically they're battleships. But they're also technically carriers. So, yeah. So 5 of those going to the first fleet. Yeah, this is going to be fun, the next war. We're just going to swarm them with strike craft. But that is going to be it for this part, because like I said, I was going to end this part once I got the carriers and designed it. I've also now gone and queued up carriers to make sure that I remember to build them. Because knowing me, I would forget, because clearly I forgot to build the battleships. So I will see you all in the next part. One quick reminder that I do have a Patreon, so if you enjoy the content, feel free to go and become a patron. You don't have to, but it helps the channel out. Especially because YouTube's ad revenue has been basically shit for quite a while now, as a part of the adpocalypse, as people call it. So yeah. Although admittedly most of my videos don't seem to be getting demonetized as much. But it still happens every so often. So nonetheless, like I said, feel free to become a patron. If you do it at the $5 a month tier, you get all the stuff with the earlier tiers, but you also can have your name in game. So if you wanted to be one of our admirals or a scientist, you could do that. Not so much the governor, because yeah, I mean, while he exists, if he were to ever have a malfunction, which I wouldn't complain about, let's be honest here, Yeah, I don't plan to replace my governors. They're useless in my opinion. They really are. They made it better by making it to where it's a sector governor now, even for the core sectors, but it's still pretty crap. There's not much point in governors in my opinion. I only use them when I'm playing as authoritarians because it pleases the authoritarian faction to have all my sectors have governors. And so if I have the space, I'll do it, but typically speaking, I ignore governors. Most people say generals are worthless. That is technically true, but I still typically will include them when possible. But yes, so I will see you all in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and a farewell.